Hello, welcome everybody that is joining us today for the Social Justice Children's Book Holiday Fair. As you can see today, I'm in my Emerson gear. We're at Emerson Elementary in Oakland. So please turn up if you can. And of course, if you're not able to be here in person with us, as I know a few of you are, we're still glad to have you here. And just reminding you too that let your friends know, let your friends know, tell them to tell their friends that everything is happening here at Emerson Elementary. So come on out and join us. We're excited to be here with you today. And I do have a special guest with me today. Actually, the Emerson Elementary and the Emerson PTA, Parent Teachers Association, are our hosts for this year for the Social Justice Children's Book Holiday Fair 2023. So I have Principal Stevens here with me today, and we're just going to, what do you love about Emerson?
I love the community here at Emerson. Our teachers and staff are excellent and really here for our scholars. Like we put them at the center of everything that we do. And then our parents and caregivers are very supportive and also just have become a part of the community. So staff and our families are working together as one to make sure that our scholars have a positive school experience.
Right. No, I like that. And I know that you've been here over a year now, almost going on 2 years, right? So just wondering about that, like, what is the one, when you work with a place, organization, wherever you go, I'm sure there's a Sean Stevens finger. Like, what would that one thing be that we would say, this is my fingerprint and this is what I'm seeing?
Well, I think kind of going along the lines of what's already been established, but really I think before you can do anything, you have to establish community and build relationships. And so I would say that would be one of the things that I really try to do as a school leader is one, build relationships with staff, and then try to model that, because we have our staff meetings, and one of the things we do in staff meetings is we do a community relationship. And so having our staff then kind of follow suit and then doing those same things in our classroom. So I would say that I would hope that would be one of the things that be my fingerprint. I think part of that also though is really getting a chance to know like our students and know our scholars. So one of the things I try to do as soon as I get on campus is our scholars names. And so I'm able to say, hey, Susanna or whoever it is. Absolutely.
Yeah, and I must say too, I've seen you interacting with the scholars here at Emerson Elementary. It's always good to see just the warmth, and even when it's redirection, it's done in such a warm way. You see it, and I appreciate that. But another question for you too is, today we're having the Social Justice Children's Book Holiday Fair. Supporting our local creators, especially independent publishers, but also thinking about, we're also supporting Emerson Elementary for this fundraiser, the bake sale that is happening. But just wondering too as well, why is it important that our folks out there support Emerson Elementary?
Well, I think schools only get so much in terms of budget and resources, and I think one of the things that we try to have our scholars be able to do is go on field trips and get experiential learning. And so those things, it costs, and we don't always have the budget to do it. And so, big shout out to our PTA who does a great job of raising funds, and then supporting our teachers and our students in that way. So. I think that's one of the biggest reasons to come and support is, so our scholars get a chance to have some hands-on experience with field trips and, guest speakers and having things in the classroom.
I appreciate that. And then, I know that you're here in part to see what people have on display, but just wondering too, what was your favorite book growing up, and what is your favorite book now?
Oh, good question. So, I'll have to admit, as a little one, like I didn't do a lot of reading. I came from a single parent home. My mom got up at the crack of dawn and left for work, and she came home and cooked dinner, and then she got herself ready to go to work again. And so, in terms of like reading and having someone read to me, like there wasn't a lot of that happening. I think for me, one of the things that I really, as I got older, and became a reader,
Yeah.
you know, is the importance of literacy for our young ones. And so, like, for the holidays, like my nieces and nephews, it was books. You know,
Right,
for Christmas, it was
Yeah,
books
yeah.
instead of toys. So, in terms of like favorite books, I think I'm just going back to like thinking about like I would read to my niece when she was little and read to my kids, and I love Dr. Seuss books, just the rhymes,
Right.
being able to read those, and they always were engaged in those books. Um, in terms of like social justice books, though, like I'm trying to think of books we had at home. I mean, I read a lot of to my daughter just about like um, being black girls, and so like
yes.
um, there's one about like black hair.
Yes.
So those were books that I would read to my daughters
Mhm.
when they were little,
Right.
just so that they like your hair is different than maybe some of your friends,
Oh,
and
absolutely.
that's okay.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, you raise such an important issue, and that's why the social justice, and in part, why the social justice children's book fair was born. So we could have books that represent our community, right? And books where we could have authors that represent our community. And as much as we appreciate everything that is done with the authors, but I felt like that was one of the things problematic with the publishing world, is that it was so homogenous. And so, how do we get in different voices? How do we get in different aspects of our communities to be represented? So, I really love that you mentioned that point and that you brought that out. But most of all, today, just thank you for hosting us here at Emerson. This is such a lovely space, lovely venue, and I hope that you enjoy the day. I hope that you enjoy, just the time of the day. And please, if anything else, feel free to come next.
No, absolutely. Thank you for asking us to be the host.
No, you know
for sure, because this is a great opportunity for our community to be able to come and support the authors. And also, learn about social justice issues in the community, and get it from like local authors. It's great.
No, I appreciate that. Everybody joining in today, we've just had been talking to Principal Sean Stevens of Emerson Elementary, Oakland. I have to be specifying Oakland because I know we have a school in Berkeley called Emerson, but this is Emerson Elementary, Oakland, and we're here until 3 p.m. today for the Social Justice Children's Book Holiday Fair. And for now, we're going to pause a little bit, but we'll be right back for all the live streaming, and we'll be back with Angela Dalton in a few minutes. I think Minnesota is running the place today. Minnesota, and Angela Dalton is from Minnesota as well. Will be coming up. So thank you everybody for joining in. Stay tuned. Storytime will be right back for the Social Justice Children's Book Holiday Fair. Thank you for being here. We'll see you in a little bit. Thank you.
Thank you.
See you. And welcome back, Social Justice Children's Book Holiday for 2023.
2023,
And look at that number. I can now celebrate about. I tell you, the first time I heard the name, I came up with this name.
It took us all a really long time to get it straight. So you're doing great. You're doing better than me.
Yeah, good to have you here.
Thank you. I'm glad to be back. I know. You've been pulling me off at school. You're too cool. Too cool for school. No, that's so great.
Yeah, no, so always good to see you. I'm in awards and we're getting stickers on our book.
Well, this is from Sister Sci-Fi. So Sister Sci-Fi is here for the first time at Social Justice Book Fair, and she has some exclusively
signed. And who is
books.
Sister Sci-Fi?
Sister Sci-Fi is a bookstore owned by Isis Staurday. She is it's a Black-owned bookstore, mostly online. But the cool thing about Isis is that she also has book vending machines, which is just brilliant.
Yeah.
Meaning that it helps to put Black books in communities where a lot of Black books aren't being supported. And so making sure that Black stories are staying in our communities, like that is the work that she's doing. And I feel really fortunate that she's also been just such a great champion and ambassador of my books and my work. And so I'm just really glad to be here for her and to just be in community with everybody else. Like this always just feels so good. You know? Like there's so many things happening in the world, as we know. And so being able to come together in community and celebrate our stories.
Yeah, and we'll be showing the people too, like we will be going out to show you what's happening with the Social Justice Children's Book Holiday Fair this year. And
It is.
I'm just so happy. We're at Emerson Elementary, by the way, in Oakland. Emerson Elementary, Oakland. So come on out, get your holiday shopping done. Come and meet amazing creators like this one right here, right? So Angela is here, and I know that you got to boldly go. Lots of great things that have been happening with the Boldly Go. Please share some of those. And also, before we even answer, like we talk about what has been happening to Boldly Go, I saw that you. Have you tried out using the vending machines that Sister Sci-Fi does, and how is that for you?
I have. So there's one, if you're in the Bay Area, there's one at Oaklandia Cafe, downtown Oakland, where you can go and test it out yourself. I mean, first of all, like you see it and it's really cool because I mean, it's Sister Sci-Fi. If you go to sistersci-fi.com, you'll know it is like Black to the future. It is so amazing. So you see like just this presence, right? And then you see all these beautiful book covers with beautiful Black faces, and then all science fiction. So she really works to make sure that she can support Indigenous and Black female writers of science fiction and fantasy. So a lot of times we don't get a lot of support in that community. And so, you know, you see these beautiful covers with these beautiful Black faces, it's super futuristic, and then you go up and when you pick something out and like you put in your money and you get like a snap, you know, it drops down and you're like, it's mine, you know?
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
And you're like, get in and like you get the book and so again, like it's just such a beautiful, and so she has, I believe, 4 vending machines right now up and down the West Coast. So 2 in Oakland, or 2 in California, 2 in Washington.
Yeah, power to use this.
And she's getting ready to open 4 more across the country. So, you know, so keep your eyes open. There might be one near you.
No, please, look out. There might be one near you, and we'll be getting more information that we'll be sharing, of course, about that. But also, one of the things is, I was with you at the Oakland Museum of Art of California when we saw Angela's book in the bookstore, and it was one of the best feelings ever. And I thought you played it cool. I was losing my head, but I thought you played it cool.
You did. You were like, let me take pictures, and I'm like, okay.
And I do have those pictures. I will be sharing those pictures sometime.
It has. I mean, this book has popped up in ways that my previous work hasn't, so that's been really fulfilling. And again, you know, it's honoring Michelle Nichols and Star Trek, 2 things that I love so much. So to see this book come up in the Oakland Museum, it also popped up in the National African American History and Culture Museum in Washington, D.C. And so, and you know, I've just been doing a lot of school visits, and so to be introducing this book to a whole new, hopefully, new generation of Star Trekkers.
And I can imagine too, just introducing it to all Black girls in school, the black and brown girls, and just introducing them to black girls to this powerful personality. Like at one time, and I like to that at one point she doubted herself because it is so easy to be considered superhuman and think, well, of course it's Michelle because she could do it. But to think of her going through that whole process of questioning yourself, questioning what you're doing, I think it's such a powerful. And to tell you the truth, I watched Star Trek growing up. I knew Michelle because, of course, mostly by her, right? And so that's what I knew. And so it's so interesting that when you put the book out of the Michelle, it took me a second, and of course, got to that game. So, like putting out a book like that may feel like, oh, people know about it.
They really don't.
People need to.
Well, and I even surprised myself, because the same, like I grew up watching Star Trek, and because of Michelle, it's like, oh wait, like black women can do things in space and have talents and be, like validated for their talents and what they bring to the table. But I surprised myself in researching this book because I didn't realize how much influence she had in diversifying NASA and space exploration after the show was canceled. And so to be able to tell kids, not only was she on TV, but her impact was phenomenal, which meant that we had our first, female astronaut, we had our first black female astronaut, we had our first fully diverse crew with the Challenger, right? And so she's actually been, Michelle Nichols has been coined as like the godmother of STEAM because she was a performer, an artist, but then she initiated herself into science and exploration so much that, so for me, I was just like, kids need to see this, that she went from being a performer to being an advocate of change. And, I really like to tell kids that I think the most important message of this book is just like understanding that sometimes you have impact just by showing up, just by people seeing your presence.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree more with you on that. And today we do have here Nadia Solomon, who I feel has been representing, and she will be here as well with us on live, but she's been representing, I feel like, the South Asian community in such a powerful way, and I have loved that, and that was what we were talking about. Can you please come out to the Social Justice Children's Book Holiday Fair so you can be seen, because your presence
and that's the thing, like there's so many, I love seeing so many friends, like author friends, like Nadia is amazing, there's so many people here, like with Denver, right? The representation of LGBTQIA community, I mean, there's just so many lovely people here that are really doing work to make sure that kids see themselves in books, that they feel like they have impact and they have a voice, and and to see what they potentially can become. They're not getting that representation, and so I love seeing across the board with all of these stories. And I think to kind of expand on what you said here, it's also a reminder for all of us that there's room for everybody.
Yes, no, and that's one of the things that I feel like, because usually people that have think, oh, by opening it up to others, we're losing. No, you're actually gaining. It's space for everybody, and it will only enrich you. So no, I really appreciate it. Before I let you go, Angela, I know you and me can go on. You and I can go on forever. But before I let you go, I know we were going to ask you to read, but just because of time right now, we've been pushed back. Could you read your author's notes to the audience to send this off? Because I feel like that's just so powerful and something that
Thank you. You read it? I don't think most people read the author's note.
Please here's the author's note from To Boldly Go. How Michelle Nichols and Star Trek
helped advance
civil rights. Oh, I was
it's
there.
A long title.
I was almost there, but yes.
You just got the Social Justice Book Fair, but it's okay. We'll work on that. No, I love you.
Yeah, no, please go ahead.
When Star Trek first aired in 1966, I hadn't been born yet. But by the time I was 7, watching reruns with my parents was such a treat. As much as drinking red Kool-Aid. Though I got to watch way more Star Trek than drink red Kool-Aid. Back then, I knew why I got excited when Star Trek came out. It was about the future and exploring different galaxies and planets. But I didn't understand the role that it had over my mom and dad. learned more about the showmakers and Star Trek and their influence on Americans during the Civil Rights Movement, I understand their parents' sense of pride. They were finally seeing themselves being represented dignity to millions of white people, and embracing the idea that each of us can be significant in ways we could. Before Star Trek, Black people were never seen as having a role in building a future in space. And now, because of Michelle Nichols, we are. As I read about all of her history-making achievements, I got to thinking about my work and my actions. Am I making an impact for positive change? I think this is an important question we need to ask ourselves so that we never underestimate how great each one of us can be. Michelle Nichols isn't just an actress, she's the embodiment of promise and strength for so many people. I hope in reading her story, you'll be inspired to dream big, believe in the importance of those dreams, and boldly go wherever they may take you. Thank you.
Straight from my heart. No, I love the book. I love you. I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you for the compliment.
You're welcome.
All right, folks, we'll be right back after this short break. And of course, then we'll be going out into the booths to see everybody at their stands, and they can tell us a little bit about what they are doing.
I'm waiting.
All right.
I just got excited.
Yeah, no. Please stay tuned. We're here until 3 p.m. today. Thank you for joining us. All right. Bye. And we're back. And I do have somebody we've had on story time many times now. This we've had it twice.
Maybe,
Yeah, but welcome back.
Thank you.
Social Justice Children's Book Holiday Fair. I'm so proud that I can say the name now.
Yeah,
It took me a long time. But a lot has been happening with you.
Yeah.
I mean, last time we spoke, I think we still had
Yeah.
What has been?
This book came out. My second book came out. It came out like literally I think 2 weeks ago. So it's
Congratulations,
Thank you.
So
Very exciting.
how has that been? You say exciting. What does that exciting entail? What has happened? What are some things that you've been like, oh my goodness, I cannot believe it.
I just can't believe it's out in the world. You know, I
Yeah.
spent like maybe 2 years like working on the manuscript, submitting it to places. Because if you give a girl like a self-publish
Yes,
it,
yes.
and this one I decided to go like the traditional publishing route, which is really difficult.
How has been the journey?
Difficult, but it's difficult without an agent. Right?
Yeah.
But then I like found like a small publishing company that publishes sports books, and they sent them the manuscript.
Right.
And then it was like a lot of conversations back and forth as they deliberated, and it's like months. It's just so much waiting, I think, which is so hard because when you self-publish, you just kind of
You're
go,
going, yes,
right?
you're in control.
Exactly, and this one's just like waiting, and then you communicate and you wait,
Yes.
and then it's like I just want to tell people once we sign the contract. I'm like, when do I get to?
When do I get to
announce
tell?
the
Yes,
world,
I remember
right?
when I saw your post on Instagram, I was just like, oh my god, like
Yes.
this is huge. When the so and so has won. And
Yeah,
I was
I
like, oh my goodness.
I was like, wow, it's official.
Yeah.
I feel like an honor.
No,
But
genuinely, I was
Yeah.
genuinely happy. Like there's so many amazing people I've had an opportunity to have in my life. I think you coming in, and it's been interesting because I feel like the internet.
yeah,
For all that we're scared of in
Yeah.
terms of the internet,
Yeah.
like, I've benefited so much.
no,
And
yeah.
I
for
saw
sure.
that I was just genuinely happy.
And you're like my first supporter, like the first person to like. I feel like when we give Girl a Bike came out, you were like, you were so like positive and like welcoming into like the book community, and just like you gave it such like a chance, and I feel like it's so important as well as celebration those opportunities, like connecting with like so many people like Rob, like,
Yes.
it's amazing. So I
No. Whoa.
I don't know why I
Is
did
that a
that, but-
scoop for this social justice? Oh, that is
But
amazing.
it's
Because
been
he just
fun.
has a brand new book with
Yeah. Yeah, fresh juice. Yeah, bought that for my class in Toronto. I was like,
Yeah. That is awesome. No, we were supposed to have the bike blender here this time.
Oh yeah.
But because of managing and everything,
Yeah.
so they yes, so they decided not to bring
Yeah.
it today. But there's so much that's happening.
Yeah.
But yeah, so one of the other things too, I know that you connected and worked with the Japanese American Museum in LA.
All right. Well, we have connected,
Them all
but
have connected.
we haven't like moved forward just yet.
I'm excited for that
Yeah.
collaboration though too.
Me too.
What would you picture it being?
But hopefully, like with Naomi as well. Like I think like she and
Right.
I would both get to go and like meet the community and share the story with them. Because I feel like it's for them, right? I have like a one Japanese American student in my class, and when I read this book aloud to him, he's just like, I'm Japanese
Yes,
American,
yes.
and every page he's like, oh my gosh, he was like so excited. It was like, oh my gosh, like this is what like writing and storytelling is for, right? It's like for these kids to see themselves and see that like this could be them, And the fact that like we don't see Asian American basketball players very often, or like professionally.
True.
And the fact that like the first person of color was Japanese American in the PTA is, I think, very powerful in some ways, right?
And what's your connection? Because I know I think you mentioned this in Vietnamese American.
Yeah, Vietnamese and Chinese.
Yeah. So how was it writing a book about the Japanese American?
Yeah.
How is that? Like, what did you have to dig into?
Yeah.
What did your research into?
Well, I like watched like his whole documentary. I read as many interviews, and there's a lot of like oral interviews because he's a World War II veteran. And I think like there's like the Japanese American. I don't think it was a museum, but there's like some projects that like highlight World War II veterans specifically. And so we spoke a lot about his life, and so I just tried to get to know him, like who he was, and so that I could capture like the essence of who he was in this book. And
and then I don't know, like I know I'm not Japanese American, but the Asian American, like learning about him was just it was so special. It's like I feel like you don't learn about Asian American people in history in general, right? Like,
Right. No, and to bring like this aspect that you brought in, because I like sometimes when you read books, it's either it's internment or this. It's like all the horrific things that have happened.
Yeah.
And so to kind of highlight this
Yeah.
such magic, like it does happen, which we
Right.
know happens because we see from the community, right?
Right.
So it's just interesting to
Yeah.
see you bring that out.
Yeah, and how he's like, you know, while in spite of all these terrible things that was happening around him, he like, you know, approached it with such like, I don't know, strength and like positivity in a
Yes.
way, and he didn't let it bring him down, you know? Just continued to just like live his life, chase after his dreams, like, and then like he made a difference, you know? Like I feel like people don't make a difference because it's like, well, people don't always, like there are some people like they're activists and they set out to like
Right.
impact the world in a specific way, but there's a lot of people also who set out just like going after their goals and their dreams, and along the way they inspired people and they made a big impact. And I feel like that was fun, right? And he was able to do that because, like, you know, it was during World War II when a lot of Japanese Americans were incarcerated, and then, but like his team, and there's a lot of really opportunities to come, right? So it was not just him; it was like his community who stood in solidarity with him to help him and like continue to like, move forward, right? And I think that's like the power of the community as well.
Yeah.
That was about the story that was like so powerful.
Yeah, no, I love that so much, Amy, and really like just want to continue highlighting your work and just show the cover to everybody out there. This is Haley's brand new book, newly out, and it's called Rising Above. Harry, what is our story? And you worked with Naomi. How was that?
It was wonderful. She's amazing. She's a Japanese American illustrator, and they like Triumph is a smaller publisher, and they found it really important that we would get a Japanese American illustrator just for representation. Just because, like, even though I'm Asian American, like, there's so many differences, right? And cultural differences in general. So it was good bringing her on, and then like I learned a lot of things. Like at first in my manuscript, I was just like trying to when she came on, she was like, "Oh, like we moved away from that term."
Yes,
it's like incarceration.
Yes.
So I wouldn't have known that had we not brought on like the Japanese illustrator to share like her perspective and knowledge and experience. And then the publisher was just, they were wonderful in the line, you know, like we looked through different illustrators and decide which style I wanted, and then she and I got to work fairly closely together. Like I got to help pick out the cover and a lot of like the internal illustrations to like get my feedback as well. So that was really, I know I've heard that that's rare in traditional publishing, but I feel very blessed having that opportunity and sharing all of that with her. And then in the process when she was sketching it, I was like to my class because like I was showing them all the sketches and I was like, which one do you guys like? Help me pick the cover. It was so fun. So it was a very beautiful experience working with her.
No,
She's so talented.
No, I can't wait to meet her and get to know her, to hear more of her.
Yeah.
I'm just so happy for you and proud with everything that's happening. No, it's just so amazing, and I hope that your school year is going well.
Yeah, I love her. It's very amazing. I mean, I love my class every year.
Yeah.
But like this year, it's been really fun. And it's like so fun to get to share these experiences with them. I feel like it'd be like I don't know, you're like my biggest hype man, you know? They're like, I hype them, they hype me.
You,
and then like, so it's so
that's
fun.
amazing. And also, how is it with what's coming next? What are you like, any other projects that you're working on? I know that this one came out, that it's been 2 years plus in the making.
Yeah.
So is there anything else that you're thinking like, ooh, I think we're going to cut from what you shared?
I mean, I'm working on several manuscripts, and I need to just sit down and submit them. I think that's like the biggest thing. I'm like thinking about like what direction I want to go in. Like, do I want to continue to submit to like smaller publishers where I don't need an agent, or do I want to submit to agents, and like that's like a process, right? And then do I have the patience to possibly wait like 10 years? That's what I'm hearing from like this is the wonderful thing about this event is I get to talk to a lot of authors, like a lot of them, like, yeah, this book came out. It was like 10 years in the making. And I was like, oh, there's patience for this, like, you know.
Right,
But
right.
then at the same time, like, those opportunities are also really amazing. When you wait that long, and then it's like a bigger publisher, and then it gets more right. So it gets more reach. So I don't know. It's
But
hard.
that's why we're here. We're going to
Yes.
be making sure we have the reach. Haley, thank you so much for coming on, and I hope like that you just enjoy, like you say, it's a great community.
Yeah, I just get to meet everyone. So I'm very excited.
Thank you for being here. Everybody that is joining us online, of course, we had Haley Diab, who's written, we read the book this week, If You Give a Girl a Bite, and now brand new book is out. So if you're nearby, come on out, get your signed copies here today, and of course, do your holiday shopping as well, right? But of course, to just support amazing work like this. And like Haley mentioned, it's a story about a Japanese American athlete, and just all around, so many facets to this human being. But the fact that you mentioned that I could not do it alone, I had to bring in a Japanese American for the experience and for extra insight. And because a lot of times we may say Asian American,
Right.
but it's not a monolith.
Yes, exactly.
So just really appreciate you highlighting. Yeah. And then, you have a big cheerleader in the story time. So
Yes, you are like my number one cheerleader, I will say.
So good to have you. Thank you. And everybody else, we'll be back again with another amazing creator out here in the Bay, showing up, turning up. And for people like us, when we're in a space, when we show up, just showing up is a form of resistance. So come on out and support us. Come on out and see what these amazing people are doing here. We'll catch you again in a little bit, but we'll be right back. Bye.
Bye.
And we're back, everybody. And right now we're getting ready to introduce Timothy Goodspeed. Oh my goodness. What's the full name? So you're still the Soapbox Salute. The Soapbox Salute, they're here and they'll be performing Ingrid and they're going to go on as well as Tim. So please get ready and we'll be right back after this wonderful musical interlude that is coming up. All right, here we go.
All right, hello one more time, and please give a big hand to the Soapbox Salute, Ingrid and Tim. And they're going to be performing for us a couple of songs, new songs, and if you know my relationship with Tim, we've ridden bikes together, had many hangouts on the porch. He's left me behind on my trails, but it's been so much fun, and of course getting to meet Ingrid as well. But today, I am excited to share Tim with you all, and if it's the first time you're listening to the Soapbox Salute, please do check out the Soapbox Salute. Find them on YouTube, on all the platforms that you find your music, and I'm excited for this. And also, Tim did the Storytime theme song. That's one of the amazing things that has happened in life. All right, here we go. Soapbox Salute.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. This song I wrote for second graders as we were learning about houselessness in the area, and I just was so taken aback by their humanity. And they're just simple, like, why don't we just help people? So this song is about helping people. First you know about poverty, you got to bed, sit down, why don't you get a food? I know hesitation in your heart, you had the answer at the start. First you know about houselessness, then you said, I've got some space next to my bed. Then they told you not to be a victim, you're just doing what they said. You were told it's not that simple, you can't just give to those who need. Then you heard some living experiences, never makes us free. Remember when you first learned about racism? The raincoat knows and said all there is to say about it. You were told indoctrinated into it. You don't know to take it. You were told it's not that simple, can't just give to those who need. Then you heard some lame excuses, never made sense to me. We can give a little more away. Lose your voice, Don't let the simple solutions fall. Look into the small. Thank you so much. The next song I want to do is the story time theme song that I wrote for Peter's story time. Without further ado, any minute once we're adjusted over here. For those of you who don't know, while we were all stuck at home during the pandemic, Peter decided to start going live on Facebook every single day and giving stories for his students and for anyone else who wanted to tune in. And he's kept it up for the past 3 years, which just blows my mind. He's a consistent source of just joy and welcoming and amazing stories. So if you haven't checked it out, check out Storytime with Mr. Amara. Storytime with Mr. Amara. Blue is not too soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Amara. All your dreams come true. Oh, brings to life favorite stories, great smile. Lonely, won't you stop? All the reason that just won't story time with Mr. Amara. Story time with Mr. Amara. Story time with Mr. Amara. Will start too soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Amara. All your dreams come true. Oh, brings to life baby stories, great big smile. Lonely, lonely, won't stop. All the reason you just can't wait to be here. Brings to life, then stories, great big smile. You're lonely, won't you stop? All the reason I just can't wait to be here. We want stories, we want stories. Some people look like you, some people look like stories. Stories, some people tomorrow when you're my neighborhood. Stories, some people look like me, stories, some people tomorrow when you're my neighborhood. Story time. Story time with Mr. Amara. Well, Mr. Oh, how your dreams come true. Dreams so light, favorite stories, baby smile. You won't be lonely, you won't stop. All the reading, we just can't wait to be. Dreams so light, favorite stories, baby smile. You won't be lonely, you won't stop. All the reading, we just can't wait to be. I think we have to do, I think, 2 more songs. The next one is a lullaby written for children separated from their families. It starts in Spanish and it's also in English. Break down these walls if we want to know. All these are children who need down just break down these walls and make us look small. 'Cause we don't have our neighbors who forget that we need them to. Spirit of the promise, where I'm been don't so familiar. Save my life. Recuerda la luz, está todo. Thank you. Next song is one of the most recent songs I've written, so it's not released anywhere. That last one, you can go on Spotify or Apple Music, and you can listen to a beautiful version recorded with Grammy-winning mixing engineer from Berkeley, California, called My Love MC, and but it's stunning, so check it out if you enjoy this song. You hear it with cellos and trumpets, and it's just beautiful arrangement. This one is really a protest song. It's called Be Bold, Be Brave. Everywhere you look these days, there are 1,000 ways to fail. We got children's faces, blood in the water, smoke in the skies. The ocean is boiling, so be bold, be brave, stand up for others and change the world. Be bold, be brave, stand up for others and change the world. Growing in the street, don't argue with your neighbors, okay, Nazis are marching the edge of the darkness. Did they never leave or just run for Congress? Be bold, be brave, stand up for others and change the world. Be bold, be brave, stand up for others and change the world. For has come to your day, on the body and the elbow, you should fight no longer. Don't forget what you can do. Raise your fist in power, organize this hour. Be bold, be brave, stand up for others and change the world. Be bold, be brave, stand up for others and change the world. Be bold, be brave, stand up, change the world. Be bold, be brave, stand up, change the world. Thanks so much. I'll be sitting at the table right on that end over here. If you're interested in learning more, I also do literacy work and advocacy. So if you want to hear more about phonics, the science of reading, come check in and say hi, or just say hello. Thanks so much.
Thanks so much.
Please, another round of applause for the softball study team. And please check out their music, Apple Music, wherever you find your music, do check them out. Amazing stuff. And thank you, Kim. Thank you for the amazing work. And we do have a few organizations with us as well this year. And Eric Green with Mrs. Dollar is here. That's our selling partner this year. Thank you for coming. coming on board, Emily. Thank you. And then we also have the book that's outside with Out and About. So please do go out there and check out the amazing material that they have. LGBTQ plus AI, everything that you need to know about them too. So please support the school, support our amazing creators that are here. And Nadia Salmon will be reading in the library, so please make your way there. Have your kids make their way to the library for fun reading. With Asha Shita, who already read, and then Salif Gilmore was there, and Nadia Salmon, and then after that it will be Tiffany Golden. So please get ready and go and enjoy those books. And another organization that we have here is Sister Sci-Fi. Just want to give them another big shout out. Sister Sci-Fi is here. Go to their table. Sister Sci-Fi, you need to raise your hand. Go and support Sister Sci-Fi and find out what they do. Thank you for being here. Remember, this is a 2-for-1 deal that we're getting here. We're supporting our amazing creators, but we're also supporting this amazing school, Emerson Elementary in Oakland. Thank you, and we'll be right back after a short break. Another raffle is coming up.
Welcome back, everybody. And that was the Saltbook Salute, Ingrid and Tim giving us some amazing music. Of course, music for the heart, music that talks about so many powerful issues. Thank you for being here with us. Right now, we'll be getting ready. Please stay tuned. We'll be out and about in the different zones, talking to the different people that are exhibiting here today at the Social Justice Children's Book Holiday Fair 2023. So stay tuned. Join us later again when we'll be out at the tables talking to our amazing creators, all the different people that are here today. So thank you so much for joining in. And we'll have guests as well coming here to our live. And we still have Nadia Solomon that will be coming here. And we also have Christina Newhart that will come here and have a conversation with us as well. This is the Social Justice Children's Book Holiday Fair happening right now at Emerson Elementary in Oakland. So if you're nearby, come on out, or if you know people who are in the Bay, let them come on out and join us here today. We're here until 3 o'clock, so we still have over an hour to go together. Come on out and join us. And remember too that if you miss story time, remember that you can catch all the different amazing books that we read on our archives at storytimewithmrlimata.com, but you can also catch us on YouTube and Facebook at Storytime with Mr. Limata. Thank you so much for being here, and we'll be right back with interviews from the booths. So get ready for that one, and I'll see you in a little bit. Thank you for joining us today. Hello. Oh, we still have the banner going. Let me just see. Oh, there we go. Yay! Welcome everybody. Remember, like we said, we will be at people's booth. No, you're great. This is the beauty of the social justice children's book holiday thing, because you get to see people you love, right? Oh my goodness, so good to see you. No, absolutely. Amazing office. I love it. This was so accident. Oh, we're here, and like you said, we're seeing people, friends, family, and I do have here with me one of the organizers, author extraordinaire, and does amazing work too. Para todos for all. Ale, how are you feeling?
I'm so excited.
What is it that you're excited about today?
I'm excited to talk to parents,
Yeah.
and to teachers, to librarians.
Yeah.
When I was a teacher, I was really frustrated that it was hard to find books on social justice issues
Yes.
that didn't come through the big publishers. And so this is a way to find them, to support your local authors and illustrators, to have real conversations with kids.
And those real conversations, I like that you mentioned that, because it is you putting it out. It's not filtered. It's not whitewashed.
Yeah.
We're getting the real thing. And so, your issue, I know you've mentioned immigration specifically. Like, why was it important for you to talk about that?
Yeah. Well, I didn't see many children's books that show an undocumented young person as an agent of change. You see other story arcs, but not the one where they turn around and say, "Hey, this is a messed up system. This is a messed up law. Can we do something about it?"
Oh, I love that.
And
Yeah.
so it's also kind of like a love letter to writing and storytelling, because the young girl tells her story, she interviews other people, and that power of those stories is what she's relying on to help people understand what's going on, to then eventually vote for something different.
Yes.
That, has dignity and justice for all.
Yeah. No, I love that. I love that. And I know that, in other conversations that we've had on Storytime, you mentioned how this book came about and some of the work you do. And recently, too, I reread the book, but I was just going through what you put in here about the issues in this book. And what are some of those that you'd like to highlight too?
Yeah. So I've worked in the kind of immigrant worker rights movement for the past 25 years now. And so for me, actually, it's really inspiring.
Yeah.
I mean, there's such incredible organizing going on.
Like we're saying, we're live on camera. Yeah, like we're saying. So if you've seen us on Storytime, we've read some. They call me Mix. Well, this is the amazing creator right here.
Yeah, next year.
I totally dropped the ball. I should have been messaging.
No, next year. I saw your emails.
You did. Oh, good. Yeah. Yeah. How's the school?
We've been going great.
Yeah.
Year 10.
So good to see you. You got 10. It's crazy. Yeah. No, I'll catch you. I'm on year 13, so we're moving along together.
Very cool.
Good to see you.
Right, you're such an inspiration.
Yeah, do you buy it at all? Would you want to do it? Because it's happening in April.
Oh, okay.
On camera. We have it on camera.
Let's talk offline, yeah.
I'll catch you, yeah. Please don't go without saying bye. Yeah, so you
Oh yeah, no, that was so I worked in the field of immigrant worker rights for a long time. And for me, it's actually really exciting to see all the organizing and all the different these aren't stories that make it to the newspaper, let alone the classroom.
Yes.
So I wanted us to see that, our whole immigration reform movement has actually been led by undocumented young people. Right? So it's you have to reflect the reality. And also to my kids to be like, hey, what do you believe in? What kind of world do you want? What makes you happy? And then you need to do something about it. And often it involves collective action. Right? That's the secret agenda. I want kids to think.
collective action.
What do I believe in? And then do it with other people.
Collective action.
Yeah.
Agents of change.
Yes.
This is the book for you. All right. Thank you so much, Ale. appreciate you. So we'll be right back with another amazing creator that is here at the Social Justice Children's Book Holiday Fair 2023 that is happening at Emerson Elementary. We're here until 3 o'clock, so we still have over an hour to go together. Please stay tuned. We'll be right back for the next guest. All right, so we're back with another guest, and this time, please tell us your name and what organization you're with.
I am Dan. I work with Radical Publishing, independent publishing company called PM Press. We've been around for about 16 years now and publish a variety of titles for both adults and younger folks. Liberation and freedom and justice run through all our titles.
Right, yes. So that we've crossed paths at many festivals that I've gone, I've seen, and we've had a chance to interact. But why is it important for you that PM Press has a space in spaces like this, in places like this?
Well, I think for basically everyone here, it's a similar reason. Basically, young folks are our future. And we're definitely, at this point, folks on the left are kind of fighting an uphill battle with a lot of this limiting of ideas, limiting of thought, limiting of materials to folks. And that stands in opposition to everything we believe. So.
No, well, we love the work that you're doing, and I think you have people here that are here too. This is why we're here: share amazing books, get amazing books, and get them ready.
Thank you so much for
having
having
us.
us.
Much. No, absolutely. And hope to see you next year.
Definitely will.
All right, we'll move along. Thank you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And welcome back. So this time we'll meet with Eric Green from Mrs. Dalloway's. Yes, the amazing bookstore that is on College Avenue, right at College and Ashby, roughly. And if you're there, there's lots of cafes around there too. You can stop. Lunch, I tell you to go across to Mambuku. Lots of good places around there. But we know that Mrs. Dalloway's is a bookstore. You're the partner bookseller this year for the Social Justice Children's Book Holiday Fair. What more is there to Mrs. Dalloway?
Oh, well, a lot more books than we have here. And, you know, and particularly with children's books, we have an amazing children's team of specialists who can help you out with all kinds of recommendations.
And I know too, I've been to events at your stores.
Yes.
How are those come about? How can people sign up? What do people
Yeah.
need to do to learn about it?
Yeah, super. So we don't have any events right now. During December, we stop for the holidays. But starting in January, we start them up again. And we have a full roster. Easiest thing for people to do is they can go to the website, mrsdalloways.com. They're all listed there. You can sign up for our newsletter and get all the info.
I signed up for that newsletter.
Yeah.
Oh, and then too, like I know that as a bookstore, you are in a unique position in moving justice work forward.
Sure.
So how have you deliberately, like put yourselves in that position?
Oh gosh. You know, I think just by having the store and making an open and helpful and welcoming space for anyone to come in and browse what we have. It's all about providing information. And if we don't have what you're looking for, we can order something for you and say your taste is a little different. Just really being able to have access for the general public to come and learn and read and enjoy.
No, we appreciate you. We appreciate the work that you're doing. And this year too, honestly too, like without you coming on board, a lot of our participants, folks who you have would have struggled to.
It's
to
hard
have
for
that
them to
aspect
sell,
of the
like they
sell.
can't take a credit card.
Exactly,
Yes.
exactly. And so just having you here partnering with us is a form of, it is a form of justice as well.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, so we really appreciate that. And I know just from listening to what people have said, and to serve Mrs. Dalloway's, I know that you've partnered with Emerson Elementary where we are today on so many different things.
Yep.
So why do you partner with schools and organizations in such ways?
Oh gosh, well being able to, a lot of what we do with schools is we work with the publishers and authors to have author visits into the school. And I know we've done that with Emerson.
Yeah.
So you can have some of the authors come and speak to the kids and read their book. And the parents love that. And just getting, again, getting kids exposed to more and more literature is a wonderful thing. Yeah.
Eric, I hope this is something
Thanks for
we
inviting
continue
us.
doing. No, I really we're so glad. I am glad. I know I am, and I know I speak for the team when I say we're so happy to have
Well,
you.
we're thrilled to be here, and we'll plan on it next year
Yeah,
too.
so you know where to go next. Please, there's cafes, there's great food, and it goes well with a good book.
Yes.
Sit there, enjoy it, and sign up for that newsletter, Mrs. Dalloway's, out on College and Ashby in the Elmwood neighborhood in Berkeley. Thank you so much for being here. We'll be right back with another amazing guest from the Social Justice Children's Book Holiday Fair. Bye-bye.
Thanks.
family. My name is Jay here.
Thank
and
you.
Yes. All right, we've got our Life with Jay book here. So it's a comprehensive guide to character education for elementary age kids. So we've got quizzes
I'll
in
stop
here.
you there. You said character education
Yes.
for elementary kids. What does character education mean?
So range, yeah. So sportsmanship, respect, caring, the whole nine. So we have 12 different books here inside of one, hardback, paperback, and lots of just vibrant colors here, as you can see. And just just feeling blessed to be here with the community. It's a great event.
No, it's
and,
amazing.
We're just here just spreading the wealth. So
But so where can people find you? And I see that you have other stuff in here.
yes, exactly. Yes. So we
where do people
have
find you?
our Life with J book here as well, surviving the COVID-19 pandemic. We have an activity book here as well. And you can find this on Amazon or jasonmoffett.com.
Okay.
JASON.
So you heard that, jasonmoffett.com.
Yes, MOFFITT.
Right,
Yes.
there we go. So Moffett with an I.
Yes.
Please be sure to go there.
Yes, and we have QR
Yes,
codes as well
yes,
that
we
you
saw
can
that.
scan. So hopefully you all enjoy. And yes, thank you so much for your time,
Thank
Peter.
you. And too,
Yes.
we're here. We want to hear about your work, but we also want to know you.
Yes,
like,
exactly.
Who is Jason? Like, how did you find yourself in this community? And, and what does it mean? Because this is such an important thing. You're teaching character. You're teaching so many things that our kids need. And kids, for example, that go to schools like Emerson, Title I schools, we need that grounding, that education to be happening. So, how did you find yourself in this community?
It's funny you asked that. So I'd say maybe over the summer, so around July, I was working with KIP Public Schools, and I wanted to try something different. I wanted to go out into the private, independent sector, and so I started applying, and lo and behold, ended up at Prospect Sierra.
Oh yes, up on the hill in El Cerrito.
Exactly, And so that's where I met Thomas, the librarian, and he told me about the event today, and I thought, what better time to come out to the community and, just kind of share some things that my father and I have done.
That's amazing. And you mentioned your father too. So how is that relationship as a working group, but also as a father's son?
Yeah.
Like, how is that? What is the beauty of that, or what are some complications that come up for you?
I would say the complications were. So I was living in Houston, Texas at the time when we started the book. So this is around March, April of 2020. When the pandemic hit, and we would have to talk back and forth, and I would draw a picture and say, maybe can you make the face look a little bit like this and tweak it? So it was a lot of back and forth on that end, but once we got everything solidified, it was just, he gave me, what he wanted the picture to look like. And so every day I would draw a new picture, finish it, send it to him, and, completed the files and shipped it back to Georgia, and we put the book together in a matter of 6 months. And now here it is.
Woo! Yeah, and too, I really like that, and that's one of the things too. Everybody that's joining us here, if you're close by, remember that we're at Emerson Elementary in Oakland today. Come on out and join us. Lots of amazing creators like this gentleman here, Jason, that we have, and amazing books, and many others out here too. Let me just see if I can show you that as well. I don't think I can do that right now, but I will be turning the camera around so you can see everybody that is here.
Yes,
but
sure.
just want to appreciate you and the work that you're doing, being in the community right now, turning up as a black man.
Yes.
I appreciate that because I know that our community needs our voice, our community needs us.
Yes,
and I appreciate you being here. Thank you for doing this, and
yes,
we wish that whatever powers need to come together in the universe continue to come together so we can continue to see your work.
For sure.
Thank you so much.
Blessings.
Please, exactly. Thank you so much. That was Jason Moffett and his book, Life with Jay, and lots of powerful lessons for little ones, teaching character. Please do find the book. Go to jasonmoffett.com, find these books. Go on Amazon, search for Jason Moffett, find him, and of course, please connect can they follow you on the socials? Are you anywhere on the socials? Where can they
Yes.
find
So you can follow at So Genius. That's SEW.JEANIUS.
and we will be typing out all of these information on the Storytime platforms as well. So please, if you can, pause the video, rewind the video, go back and listen to that. But we'll be definitely be connecting with you.
Yes, most certainly.
So good to see you, my
Yes.
brother.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Peter.
Everybody, we'll see you with another amazing exhibitor here at the Social Justice Children's Book Holiday Fair 2023. And a big thank you, as always, to our amazing collaborators, but especially Emerson Elementary for hosting us this year. We're in a wonderful space, wonderful people,
Yes.
wonderful books.
All right.
Please.
All right.
All right, we'll see you in a bit. All right, and we're outside now, outside the Emerson Elementary with Katie from Out in the Bar. Thank you so much for being here.
Yeah, we're so excited to be here with our big bus.
Yeah, so, the Social Justice Children's Book Holiday Fair has been happening this is our 7th one now. But just wondering too, for you, this is first time participating?
This is, yeah.
So how has it been, and what have you liked about it?
So it's been really wonderful. We've met a lot of families that have been coming through, some families that are from Emerson, some families that have been following us. And, we don't do that many events over here on the East Bay yet. So it's been really fun to connect with all kinds of families that come by. It's been very busy, and it's very fun because people come in already carrying a huge stack of books, and then they come inside our bus and they go, oh no, I'm going to buy more. But everyone has canvas bags within canvas bags, so they're ready to go.
That's amazing, and I love that you said we don't do as many events yet. I love that. I want you to be back here, but also just tell us a little bit more too about Out in the Bar. What is? Yes, absolutely. What is Out in the Bar, and what's your vision? What's your mission?
Yeah, so we opened in October 2022.
Yeah.
And we bought this little bus on Craigslist, and we thought that it would be fun to make a mobile LGBTQ plus children's bookstore. So we're the only one that we know of.
No, you're the only one I know.
Yeah, I mean, it's a really cool thing to bring books to. So we retrofitted the whole inside of the bus ourselves,
Oh, wow.
and we had someone else paint it.
Yes.
And ever since we've been going around to different museums, and schools, and fairs, and we sell books to families. But we also are fiscally sponsored by the LC and the Cox Haven Approach. And so that is an Oakland-based nonprofit, and that allows us to do community programming. So we always have vendor tiles out, we always have our coloring students out, and at most of our events we do story time as well. But it also allows us to have reduced rates at different schools so that we can make sure that we're going to public schools and being equitable in terms of having access to all of these LGBTQ plus stories.
No, I love that, and too, like you mentioned, so because for example, Emerson Elementary, this is partly a fundraiser for them, and so you mentioned deals like that where they're able to get you on a reduced budget.
Yeah.
And so just wondering too, for you, as in, would you be targeting Title I schools specifically, or would it be just? I mean, there's a whole range. Everybody needs to hear your message. But then we're wondering too, like, are there other extra items that would be for, say, a Title I school?
Yeah, so we actually just did a big fundraiser, an in-person fundraiser, and we're very excited to say that we are now going to be able to cover the insurance costs that are required to bring this bus to public.
Yes.
So here in Oakland Unified, or San Francisco Unified, and that'll allow us to be there during the day and provide programming and field trips while the students are there in session. And what we do when we go to different schools, we get wish lists from teachers or from libraries, and we actually have caregivers or PTAs buy those books and leave some books behind. So we also intend to have books for teachers, and we also have someone fund that so that we're able to leave behind some of the books that we have on the bus, whether or not kids can pay for it.
And as you know, like a former classroom teacher myself, I can say like those are such important things, especially because a lot of times you hear something or you see something and you want to follow through, but maybe don't have access, but it sounds like you've provided access. Oh, you guys, safe trip back.
You too. It's nice meeting you too. Yeah, thank you for coming over to the bus today. Yes, we had a great time. Always listening librarian. Yeah, so we were both educators. So I taught over in SFUSC before, been a public school teacher for so it's always very important to us to connect with students. We always give a discount on the bus. And we love finding specific recommendations for families and for teachers.
I love that. I love that. And also just too, like, where can people find you? How do they stay connected with you? And just because I know somebody watching out there, somebody listening who want to share this information.
Yeah, thank you. So we're Out and About Bookshop. We are really active on Instagram. So we're Out and About Bookshop. The percent is spelled out, A-N-D. We've also got a Square website, and then we've got our own bookshop.org, so that even if people aren't able to come and see us in person, they can buy books and support us online as well.
That's amazing. Thank you so much, Katie. Really appreciate you being here. And I know too that you work with your partner in out and about bus. So how is that?
Or is it different when you look at it?
What is? Are there any specific roles that you each have in terms of like? What is each one's expertise? You said we designed it together. But, you know, like people tend to fall into certain. Okay, I'm designing that, or I'm moving this part. Like, what are your strengths? What are the strengths that you both bring to you?
Well, we definitely wouldn't have been able to do it without each other.
Yeah.
Because Charlie's a woodworker. So
Yeah.
They brought all the knowledge about how to build shelves, and I would have had no idea how to do any of that. So, they have the vision for the inside of the bus, how to build everything.
Oh, I love that.
And then I've been an educator for a decade. I just really love finding the right book for the right person. So curating books is my favorite part. And so I really love looking at all the new LGBTQ plus books that are coming out, and then curating which ones we carry on the bus. It's definitely a teamwork where we need each other's skills and expertise. And we've grown, I certainly learned how to build things I didn't know before. Charlie's learned so much about the books that I didn't know before. So it's been fun to embark on this adventure together.
No, I love it. And 2022, 2023, I hope that you have many more years.
Yeah, we do too. We do too. Many more years of driving our purple buses in
And
the Bay Area.
collaborations like this.
Exactly. We love being in schools. We love working with schools and the teachers. It's great.
Thank you for being here. Thank you for talking to us. So everybody,
Absolutely.
you know now about Out and About Books. If you didn't know about them before, please follow them on Instagram. Find them at Out and About and spelled out AND. Find them out there. And of course, we're talking to Katie today here. Thank you so much. And then Charlie is inside. Thank you for being here. And remember too that the Social Justice Children's Book Holiday Fair is happening at Emerson. 15 more minutes before we wind up, before you can see this bus in person. Thank you for being here, and we'll be back with another amazing guest that is here, another amazing exhibitor that is here at the Social Justice Children's Book Holiday Fair 2023. Thank you so much.
Thank
Katie.
you. That was amazing.
All right.
Everyone.
Just right.
Hi, everybody. Thank you really for being with us here on the Social Justice Children's Book Holiday Fair 2023. It is now about 10 minutes before we wind up the whole event here. I just wanted to come back and say bye to everybody, but I will also be calling up some of the organizing team so we can come and say bye to you and just appreciate all the wonderful things that you continue to do in the community, and of course too for supporting this event today. So please stay tuned. We'll be right back in a little bit to present some more and just say goodbye to all of you. But thank you so much for being here with us, and I hope you enjoyed everybody that we've talked to out and about in the booths. So we'll be right back in a little bit.
Getting some good feedback from people.
Oh yeah?
All right, welcome back, everybody, and thank you to everybody that joined in today, joining us for the Social Justice Children's Book Holiday Fair 2023. And I have the amazing organizing team here with me. And how are you feeling about the day? How is it going? We'll start with Rob.
You go.
Everyone's so shy. All right, I'll start. I'm Laura Atkins, and yeah, I think it's been good. We've had a lot of new people who are selling their books, so new wonderful stories and a good turnout, and yeah, it's been a lot of fun.
It's going really good.
Yeah.
It's been really awesome to partner with Emerson. Like, they have their whole community. Thank you for bringing them to us, or us to them. It's a great collaboration or cross pollination between communities, so that's been really great. And we got food for the first time, so that's why I got crumbs on my face because I was snacking. But yeah,
Yeah. Awesome. How about you?
Yeah, I love it. I love that we have new authors and illustrators. And also, we had live music, we had a raffle, we had the live interviews, we had the read aloud, so something for everyone.
Right.
Yeah. And I just love talking to the educators, the librarians, the families.
Yes.
I just saw my brand leaving with
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah, no, but that's what it's about, right? Just bringing community together, celebrating everybody, and I think our voices matter, and I think I've just been feeling this throughout. And in all the spaces, we need to be present, and especially, with the creators that we have here, most of them self-published and working so hard to bring out messages that are getting pushed back, are getting book bans, but we're here, and hopefully we continue to be here for as long as we can. And just thank you to everybody that keeps supporting, everybody that is helping out to create spaces that are safe and welcoming to all our community members. So thank you, and I think
Thank you.
the team.
Yeah, thank you, Peter.
No, it's been wonderful. I am so All right, everybody. We'll catch you on Monday for more story time. But remember that the Social Justice Children's Book Holiday Fair still has its website up. You can go out there, see the amazing creators that we had, see their amazing work, and of course find out how you can support them. And this year we had our partner bookseller Mrs. Dalloway's out there in the Elmwood neighborhood in Berkeley, and they're right outside. Lots of good cafes around, lots of good food like Mampuko out there. So if you're out there, get a book. Go out and enjoy some good food while reading that book from one of our creators here at the Social Justice Children's Book Holiday Fair. Have yourselves a wonderful rest of your Saturday, wonderful rest of the weekend, and of course have a lovely week next week. Much love from us.
Thank you for tuning in.